Hi, my name is Noelle, and welcome back to my channel that I have ignored for the last 4 months. And I'm sorry about that. So I'm gonna jump right into it. I'm not gonna waste any of your time. As you can tell by this video, this is gonna be a bit of a life update because I have been MIA. And that is putting it nicely. I have completely abandoned my channel, and I am finally coming around to the fact that like that's not cool. So what I'm gonna do today is kind of just give you guys a little life update to kind of just catch you guys up on what's been happening, why I dropped off of the face of YouTube and kind of social media in general for a little bit. Yeah, it's a lot was going on, but you know what, hey, I'm back. I don't even know where to start for real. This year has been honestly such like chaos. Like there's no way to describe this year besides just chaotic randomness, and we're all kind of just like dealing with it.
Justin, make a wish.
Oh my God, it's literally been since my childhood.
Like, have you ever been in the mental space where you felt like life was happening to you as opposed to you're choosing what's happening in your life? Like, I feel like that's where I've been at mentally for the past year. And then 4 months ago, it just got to like such a level where I had to just step back from everything. So that's kind of like the macro overview. But like to get into it, we kind of have to go over what's just been happening in my life for the past year. So I'll start from last December, and then that kind of will explain why I ditched my channel for 4 months. Okay, so the best place to start out probably is last December. I had just graduated undergrad after 18 billion years of being in college, which is a completely different story. I was really excited because I accepted a full-time offer at the place that I was interning. You know, everything was kind of feeling like it was falling in place. Like, you know, I had worked really hard and now shit was finally paying off, right? I was saving up to move to New York because that's where the company is located or whatever. You know, so everything was like on the up and up after years and years and years of like working to be like a black girl in corporate, you know. So boom, the pandemic happens. The Panera Bread, the Ponce de Leon, the whatever you want to call it, right? And so like the company that I was working for is an events production company. And guess what you can't do in the middle of a pandemic? Go to events. So fantastic, right? So basically the company downsizes. I get let go, obviously, because I was like literally the most recent hire. From there on, it just felt like dominoes falling and I was scrambling to pick them up. So, you know, I started my YouTube channel, which I ended up really liking. You know, I had just got out of a relationship 2 months ago, so I was just trying to like film myself and blah 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 blah. Started doing like freelance work and shit like that, like just basically just trying to keep myself busy, like not focus on like the shit that was really bothering me. So I decided to still move to New York in the middle of a global pandemic, right in the middle of like New York being one of the worst fucking areas of infection. So just real sound decision making on my part. Going through like bouts of depression and anxiety and like just running around like a chicken with my head cut off. And the reason why like I can't even give a ton of details is because like I'm one of those people who suffers from memory loss because of anxiety. And so like I'll remember like high level things happening, but like the little details of like what triggered me in that moment, completely gone. Like I'm a blank slate, baby. I don't remember, I don't retain none of that shit. So yeah, basically like 4 months ago, I hit kind of my saturation point with like all of these little stressors, and I was like, fuck it. Exactly. That's exactly how I felt. I kind of hit my fuck it point, and I was like, no, I can't like keep pretending that I'm super happy on social media and like pumping out these YouTube videos, which are getting me engagement and it's cool. And like, you know, I'm building up a subscriber base and all of that stuff. But like in real life, I'm miserable. Ooh, that was deep. That was really deep. I don't like that. That was really deep. But yeah, so I kind of hit my saturation point and I was like, I'm just gonna take a break. I'm gonna take some time from social media. And in retrospect, it's like, was that the best way to manage it? No. Especially since like I've wanted to do YouTube literally since like my freshman year of college. Yeah, so like I was saying, like I've wanted to do YouTube, like I've wanted to be a YouTuber since my freshman year of college, which was literally like like 6-7 years ago. Like it was a long time ago. It was a long time ago. And so while I was taking my little mental health break, the guilt of like, oh, you've wanted this for so long, but as soon as you got it, you quit, was kind of like beating me up too. And this is on top of all the other shit that I was dealing with. So I don't know. I like, even in going into the break, I knew that like once I'm feeling a little bit more stable, once I have better coping mechanisms, once I kind of really figure out what I want to pursue, I'm coming back to YouTube, because it's like you're doing a disservice to yourself by not pursuing the things that made younger you happy. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So that's kind of where I was 4 months ago. Thankfully, it's not all, you know, negative and terrible, and I'm about to get into what like I've been doing in these last 4 months, because it's, you know, maybe someone will care. I don't know. You're watching this video, you're here already. The number one question I get like about my channel and shit and where I went is like obviously about OnlyFans, because that is those are the videos that like get the most traction. So like people want to know like, oh, what happened? Like, are you not doing OnlyFans anymore? Can you promo me? Blah. And it's like, okay, so here's the gist of it, right? When I made my account, I was in a place where I was like kind of like rediscovering my body and, you know, just like getting into myself. And like I was making all this content about being plus size and top heavy and lingerie, getting all of these like show us tits comments, and it's like, fuck it, I'm gonna make some money off of this, right? But as I was going through like my bouts of anxiety and depression, I started gaining weight, like a lot of weight. Like I hit my quarantine 15 type shit, because my coping mechanism is stress eating. It honestly kind of like knocked the wind out of those like body positivity sales for me, and I just couldn't fake it. Like I'm on OnlyFans trying to, you know, sell a fantasy basically. Even if your content isn't like literal intercourse, a lot of the girls are selling sex appeal. And if I don't feel that within myself, if I'm having like these bouts of body dysmorphia, if I'm having anxiety, which is causing me to do behaviors, which is causing me to gain weight, I'm not the type of person who's about to get on no one's platform, paid or not, in front like I'm feeling myself when I'm not. That's just not me. So I dubbed my shit, I canceled my account, you know. That's basically why I canceled my account. Like I just wasn't feeling creating that type of content anymore. I wasn't in this positive headspace where I could do that, and I'm not faking shit. Sorry. And like there's nothing wrong. I don't want to say like you can't be big and sexy. You can't be obese and sexy. You can't be plus size and be an OnlyFans content creator. That's literally not true. I've always been a big bitch my entire life. Even when I was making buku money on there, I was a big bitch. But it was just the fact that like my mental health issues were so closely tied to my weight gain that I literally could not shake that feeling of like not giving sex appeal. Okay, so what was I saying? OnlyFans. Okay, yeah. So going forward, like, will I get back on OnlyFans? Honestly, I'm not sure if I will have the time. But will I use OnlyFans for clickbait and titles? Hell yeah. And that's YouTube's fault, because once you have like one video with good traction, there's literally like no way to really grow without dragging out that same like topic. So I said this a million times, but I really do still want to focus on fashion and personal style. I'm working on a special project that comes out in February that focuses on that topic. So keep your ears ready for that. And follow me on Instagram and Twitter, because I will be dropping more information about that in a couple of weeks. So basically what I'm thinking I'm going to do for this channel is to, again, do like personal style videos, but I'm also considering creating content about my experience as a UX student. Yeah, because basically within this last 4 months, I've started the Career Foundry UX design program. I am like a month and a half in. I finished the first module and I'm really loving it. So I'm about a month and a half into my program already, and I'm definitely going to do a video just like recapping my first month with Career Foundry, and then kind of like my decision-making process on choosing them, because there's literally a ton of UX programs out there, and a lot of them like get up there in terms of tuition dollars. So maybe I'll also get into the decision-making process of choosing which one, of choosing an actual program. So please let me know if you're interested in that type of content. It's literally what's been taking up I want to say 60% of my free time currently, and the other 40% is like my secret special project that I can't wait to share with you guys. Like sitting down and like hyping myself up to get in front of the camera again felt so much more dramatic than actually filming this. I think just because like I feel like I'm throwing myself in front of the fire again, but now like that I've kind of addressed all of the shit that was building up for this past year and kind of figured it out and like established healthy coping mechanisms, and like I'm actively working on myself, I think that like I'm in a good place where I can continue YouTube and, you know, make content that's actually creatively satisfying to me. Hopefully in 2021, I aim to have one video out a week. I don't want to give you guys like a date, like new videos every Tuesday, because like I'm not about to set myself up for failure, honestly. Like let's just say a video a week, and then follow me on Twitter and Instagram, where I will announce when said videos are coming out. Also, if you're on Clubhouse, I'm on there too. I'm going to be doing weekly chats with my good Judy's, Pauline, and Jaden. So follow me on there. My ad name is Noelle. What else? Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully someone out there feels a little bit of pressure off their back when it comes to, you know, taking mental health breaks and feeling guilty around that, because if you're not in the right headspace to like put yourself out there publicly, whether it be YouTube, OnlyFans, TikTok, whatever content type that you create, you owe it to yourself to address those issues within yourself and work on yourself before trying to entertain the masses. Like, you got to take care of yourself first, and I have really realized that this year, and I'm appreciative of the time that I took off, but now I'm back. So don't forget to do all the YouTuber shit, like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on the bell notification so you will be notified whenever the hell I decide to upload again. Hopefully it'll be soon.